It's the most powerful show on television. High drama with intense energy. A show dedicated to a few brave souls who risk their lives for the sake of their craft. Its in-depth reporting goes to the core and unlocks the mysteries behind today's raciest sport. Motorsports. Catch it when you can.
For those of you who missed the Discord exclusive race broadcast, let's bring you up to speed on the 2020 NTT Data IndyCar Series season. Colton Herta won the first race of the season at St. Petersburg. Then Simon Pagenaud went on a tear, winning consecutive races at Lime Rock and Long Beach. Alexander Rossi scored his first win of the season at Circuit of the Americas. At the Indy GP, five-time champion Scott Dixon took the victory. We covered the Indy 500 right here on the speed station, and Alexander Rossi took his second 500 victory in a close finish above Takuma Sato. However, the finish was overshadowed by Will Power's injuries suffered in a crash on lap 22 that forced him out of the 12 car for the rest of the season. He was replaced on road courses by Juan Pablo Montoya and on the ovals by Helio Castroneves. Detroit produced two first-time winners, with Marcus Ericsson winning the first race and Spencer Pigot winning the second. Scott Dixon took the victory at Texas, edging out Zach Veach at the start-finish line. The inaugural Bojangles 200 at the Charlotte Roval also produced a first-time winner, with Jack Harvey scoring the victory in the 60 car. Alexander Rossi scored his third win of the season at Road America. Then Simon Pagenaud went back to victory lane, scoring the win at Richmond. On the streets of Toronto, Scott Dixon took the win off a hard-charging Simon Pagenaud. And then Iowa Speedway produced yet another first-time winner, with Connor Daly edging his owner on the road courses, Ed Carpenter, by only 31 thousandths of a second, which is so far the closest finish of the season. Colton Herta won an absolute wreckfest at Mid-Ohio under caution, as Scott Dixon ran out of gas. New Hampshire saw another first-time winner and another Carlin car in victory lane, with Felipe Nasser taking the checkered flag, with his teammate Connor Daly finishing in second. Juan Pablo Montoya scored his sixth career Indy Racing League victory, this time as a substitute driver for Will Power at the Grand Prix of Portland. But this race was complete madness, with constant spins and even a flip by Jack Harvey. Most importantly, on the final lap, Simon Pagenaud was running in third position and was most likely going to enter today's race at Auto Club with a 40-some point lead over Alexander Rossi, who resides second in points. However, coming out of the final corner, rookie Dalton Kellett spun the point leader straight into the inside wall, dropping Pagenaud from third to 17th in the running order of the race, and Pagenaud didn't even make it to the start-finish line. And with Rossi finishing second behind Montoya, that leaves us with this: the championship battle entering the final race of the season. Pagenaud leading the points, Alexander Rossi just 18 points back, and Scott Dixon 32 points behind. A three-man race for the championship at Auto Club. What could go wrong? Speed Station welcomes you to Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California for the running of the Auto Club 300. In the race analysis, today's race is 60 laps, and for this season at the very least, we are setting a record today of entries. There are 38 cars here and will compete in the Auto Club 300. Also make note of pit strategy. Today's race is 60 laps. A fuel run is about 30. Pay attention to that word about. So that means that you will see certain teams try a one-stop strategy depending on how cautions fall, and certain teams try two stops, because you can barely make it to lap 30 on fuel, which will turn into a one-stop strategy if you get the right timed cautions. And the right strategy has the potential to be a championship-winning move. Iowa winner Connor Daly wins the pole at Auto Club above Ed Carpenter, then Joseph Newgarden. Championship leader Simon Pagenaud, Santino Ferrucci. Second in points, Alexander Rossi, Juan Pablo Montoya, J.R. Hildebrand, Scott McLaughlin, and Ryan Hunter-Ray round out the top 10. Also, Tony Kanaan in his final career start qualifies 11th, and third in points, Scott Dixon qualifies in 20th.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
And there's the green flag for the final race of the 2020 season at Auto Club. Daly and Carpenter lead the field into turn one. The 59 car has a clear lead in front of the 20, but here comes Newgarden, defending champion, to the inside. Coming off turn number 2, the one car of Joseph Newgarden is now your leader. They see defending race winner Juan Pablo Montoya 3 wide on the inside for second. Looks like he will take up the spot, but Rossi, second in points, goes to the inside of the 12. And the first lap of the race will be led by Joseph Newgarden. Rossi runs in second. Now to the inside of race leader Newgarden. Rossi takes up the spot, but the 22 car of Pagenaud, the point leader entering this race, is on his inside down the back straight. Pagenaud's going to have the preferred line into turn number 3. And Simon Pagenaud is now your leader. If he can lead this lap, those bonus points will be pivotal for the fight for the championship. Pagenaud leads the lap. Second in points, Rossi in second. That will give some bonus points to the 22 of Pagenaud. Now Tony Kanaan on the inside. 3 wide for the lead. Ed Carpenter on the bottom. Into turn 3, Takuma Sato trying to make it almost 4 wide for the lead, as now they funnel down to 2 wide. Carpenter your leader, as Sato challenges him down the front straight. At the start-finish line, Takuma Sato will lead the lap. He finished second in this year's Indy 500. Oh, Kanaan upside down. Tony Kanaan goes upside down in his final career start, a massive pile-up into turn 1. The caution flag is out as Kanaan slides upside down. And your leader through the mess was Helio Castroneves, taking the lead in the 3 car, as the 27 of Alexander Rossi has taken the lead coming off turn number 4 and will lead the field back to the start-finish line. It's Rossi above Castroneves, Daly, Montoya, and Scott Dixon. Entering turn 1, your point leader entering this race, Simon Pagenaud, makes contact with Kanaan, turning the 14 car upside down on the front straight. This is going to be a huge points hit for the 22 car, having damage this early in the race. Most likely we'll have to hope for the 27 cars to drop out of the race. As you see there, the 15 car of Graham Rahal going upside down in between turns 1 and 2. A hard impact between the 15, and it appears the 7 car of Oliver Askew sends the 15 upside down. And Simon Pagenaud in the 22 car is still running. But after quite a bit of contact entering turn 1, the car will be very far off the pace, and we'll have to hope for mistakes made by the 27 and 9 to have a shot at the championship at the end of the race. So now with Rossi leading under caution, that will be extremely important once again for the championship battle, as the 22 car is going to be far off the pace. The 27 of Rossi has scored bonus points by leading these laps under caution. Really is now a 2-man race for the title between Rossi and Dixon. So now the cars out of the race are James Hinchcliffe, Alex Palou, Charlie Kimball, Ryan Hunter-Ray, Sage Karam, Ben Hanley, Graham Rahal. Tony Kanaan, unfortunately out in his final race, will finish in 35th. Oliver Askew is out, R.C. Anderson is out, and finally Pippa Mann will finish in last position. How about Oriol Servia in the 66 car for Arrow McLaren SP? Currently runs in 10th spot after avoiding the madness on the front straight. And Scott McLaughlin, defending Australian Supercar Series champion, runs in 9th. So Simon Pagenaud with a hurt race car currently runs in 27th position and will restart tail end of the line. All the drivers involved in that Lap 3 incident have been treated and released from the infield care center. And as we take the green flag, the 20 car of Ed Carpenter is peeled off onto the apron, possibly a flat tire on the 20. As we see the green flag, the 27 gets a good jump on the 3. Here comes the 59 car of Connor Daly to the inside of Castroneves, trying to take up second on the exit of turn number 4. Alexander Rossi right now trying to lead the most laps to score even more bonus points and hopefully win this season's championship at the end of the race. Still the 59 and 3 cars battle for second position. As you see, the 3 had drafting help on the outside, as Dixon now going 3 wide on the inside for third. Taking no prisoners early in the race. So Connor Daly has finally cleared the field for second position. Scott Dixon and Juan Montoya still battle for third. The 59 car of Connor Daly tries taking a look to the inside of Rossi on the exit of 2. That's the battle for the lead coming down the back straightaway. Oh, contact! The 88 car slid all the way down to the apron, but managed to gather it back up. Once again, Dalton Kellett involved in an incident. Now Juan Pablo Montoya has taken up second, getting around the 27 as well, now challenging race leader Connor Daly down the front straight. And Juan Pablo Montoya is now back out front. Bit of a three-wide battle for second as Takuma Sato files back in line behind Alexander Rossi. Rossi now getting under that 12 car, battling Montoya for the lead down the front straight. A three-wide move on the inside by O'Ward has moved that 5 car up into third. Sato up into the outside wall, makes contact with Scott McLaughlin. They manage to gather it back up. Quite significant contact between the 30 and 2 cars, but we stay green. Scott Dixon on the inside of the 3 car of Helio Castroneves. Looks like the 9 car will take up second. But here comes the 59, trying to make it 3 wide for the position on the front straight. And it looks like Connor Daly will take up second on the exit of turn 2. Alexander Rossi still patrolling the field out front. Looks like through the middle, Juan Pablo Montoya will take up third. Now trying to make a move on the inside of the 59 for second. Daly went a little bit wide. Now the 12 car of Montoya back up into second position. Montoya taking a look on the inside of Rossi down the front straight. At the start-finish line, Montoya led that lap. Marcus Ericsson has taken up third. As you see Joseph Newgarden, his inside, Rossi into the wall, as well as Connor Daly. If they make significant enough contact, they're going to have to come down pit road. And Rossi drops all the way outside the top 10. Montoya is your leader above Newgarden, and third in points entering the race, Scott Dixon still runs within the top 6. On the front straight, Joseph Newgarden has taken the lead off Juan Pablo Montoya. Now Jack Harvey and Marcus Ericsson battle for the third position down the back straight in the 8 and 60 cars. Into turn number 3, Helio Castroneves trying to make a 3 wide on the inside, battling for the position as Jack Harvey currently holds the third spot. Santino Ferrucci finally starting to get back up into this mix as he currently runs in 5th. Coming off turn 4, the number 26 car of Zach Veach got up into the outside wall. The second Andretti Autosport to get up into the safer barrier. Now Ericsson hit the wall. As we still stay green, the battle for the lead continues between the 12 and 1. Montoya will take the lead. The 18 car of Santino Ferrucci now challenging Newgarden for second. It seems almost like the bumps in the corners have been sending these cars up into the outside wall. Take a look at Oriol Servia in the 66 car for Arrow McLaren, trying to take up third spot off of defending champion Joseph Newgarden as Santino Ferrucci goes to the inside of Montoya. At the start-finish line, it was Santino Ferrucci to lead that lap by a narrow margin above Montoya. Servia has taken up third spot, but on the inside goes Scott Dixon. Now the 1 car into the wall. He manages to gather it back up, although it looks like he will lose the lead draft as the 9 battles the 12 for second. So Scott Dixon has taken up the second position. It looks like the 60 car of Jack Harvey will take up third as Dixon has a run on Ferrucci down the front straight. Ferrucci almost runs into the lap car of Ed Carpenter. And now Scott Dixon is your leader at Auto Club. Jack Harvey has taken up second. The battle for third will be handed over to Patricio O'Ward. And look at who is getting up into the mix for the top 5. New Hampshire winner Felipe Nasser in the 31 for Carlin. Harvey tucked right up on the gearbox of that 9 car of Scott Dixon. Now tries taking a look to the inside, coming off of turn 4. As you see, Helio Castroneves has taken up third, getting around O'Ward. At the start-finish line, it will be Jack Harvey leading the lap above Scott Dixon by a narrow margin. There's the lap car of James Davison up in front of the leaders. Looks like Harvey will be able to get by him cleanly. The field turns down to the left to get around the 33 car of Davison. Second spot will be taken by O'Ward into turn number 3, getting around Scott Dixon. Looks like third will be taken up by Santino Ferrucci in a 3-wide battle down the front straight. Look at this, O'Ward with a bit of a run on Harvey. Now takes a look to the inside, entering turn 3. And O'Ward is now your leader at Auto Club. Second spot's been taken up by Joseph Newgarden. Third by Santino Ferrucci. Looks like Newgarden already has a run built on the 5. Takes a look to the inside on the front straight. And Newgarden is now back out front, but here comes the 18 car of Ferrucci to challenge him for the position. 3 wide for third with Montoya on the inside. And Santino Ferrucci will take the lead entering turn number 3. Montoya trying to capitalize on the slowing number 1 car to take up second spot on the inside. Right behind Montoya is Helio Castroneves. Now on the inside of the 12 is Castroneves challenging his teammate Montoya for second. Ferrucci still holds the lead, but it looks like we got some cars hitting pit road, including Ferrucci, Montoya, Castroneves, and Dixon, with Harvey staying out in front of Joseph Newgarden and Felipe Nasser. Now a bit of a 3-wide battle for the lead between Nasser, Newgarden, and Harvey. There you see the 22 car of Simon Pagenaud coming off pit road. Looks like he will drop a lap down. Most of the leaders are hitting pit road this time by. The 1 car of Newgarden, however, will stay out. Keep in mind that your defending champion so far this season has not yet even won a race. The car who led the field for about 1 lap during the cycle was the 00 of Nelson Piquet Jr., who could go about 1 lap extra on fuel because he pitted on lap 3 due to crash damage. But it looks like at the conclusion of this pit cycle, it will most likely be Santino Ferrucci holding the lead. And here comes Helio Castroneves on the inside of Ferrucci. That's the battle for the lead after the conclusion of the pit cycle. Into turn 1, it looks like Castroneves is going to take the spot. Can't quite slide up in front of the 18. As still Ferrucci pressuring him for the position on the outside. And finally, Castroneves will take the spot. Looks like the 60 car of Jack Harvey will battle the 18 for second. Now trying to make a look on the inside of the 3 car for the lead. So now Jack Harvey takes the lead into turn 1. Bit of a 3-wide battle for second spot with the 66 car of Servia on the inside. Servia dives into the corner. Looks like he will take up second. Now challenging the 60 for the lead as Dixon tries to go through the middle in the battle for second. The 60 car of Harvey will actually clear the 66 down the front straight. Drafting with the 18 car of Santino Ferrucci. Now Ferrucci to the inside of the 60. And Ferrucci is now back out front, getting around the 60 car of Harvey. Dixon to the inside, 3 wide for second. And the 9 car has got the spot. And 3 wide on the inside for third. Castroneves has taken up the position with the 9 car tucked right up on the gearbox of the 18. Here comes Dixon to the inside of the 18. At the start-finish line, it will be Scott Dixon to lead the lap. And remember, when Alexander Rossi slapped the outside wall, he is dropped all the way down to 18th position in that 27 car. Almost contact between the 5 and 3 cars of O'Ward and Castroneves with a 3-wide battle down the back for second. Now Castroneves to the inside of Dixon in the battle for the lead. Down the back straight, they are neck and neck, and it looks like the 3 car Castroneves will take the lead into turn 3. Almost contact between the 18 and 9 of Ferrucci and Dixon as the 60 of Jack Harvey takes up second. Now soon the leaders will be running into lap traffic, that being Nelson Piquet Jr., J.R. Hildebrand, and championship contender Simon Pagenaud. Castroneves on the inside puts the 22 and 00 cars down a lap. That's going to bring the 60 car of Harvey right back to the gearbox of the 3. Now the 1 and 5 cars battle for third position with the 60 car of Jack Harvey going to the inside of the 3, trying to use the lap car of Ed Carpenter as a pick. Castroneves almost made contact with that 84 coming off the corner of Hildebrand. And the lap car of Carpenter is coming back down pit road. That slowed up most of the leaders as we have a battle for the lead between the 1 and 60, as it looks like Joseph Newgarden will hold the lead on lap 40. Here comes Harvey back to the inside of the 1. At the start-finish line, it is still Joseph Newgarden to lead the lap. On the exit of turn 2, the 60 car of Jack Harvey inches ahead of the 1. Harvey now back out front. Looks like the 3 and 1 cars, the Team Penske teammates, will battle for second position into turn 3. Castroneves takes up second, now challenging the 60 for the lead, coming off turn 4. Into turn 1, the 3 car gets side by side with the 60. Still battling down the back straightaway. As you see, we have a bit of a 4-car breakaway, with these top 4 cars about 1 second in front of 5th place Santino Ferrucci. Helio Castroneves will take the lead entering turn 3. There's the lap car of James Davison right up in front of the 3. Oriol Servia in the 66 car is taken up second, getting around the slowing number 60 of Harvey. Now Newgarden to the inside of the 60. That will move the 1 car up into 3rd. Servia right on the gearbox of the 3 car, but the 1 car of Newgarden takes a look to the inside. Now side by side with his teammate Castroneves for the lead coming off turn 2. Into turn number 3, Newgarden will take the lead off the 3. Helio Castroneves has retaken second spot. As the 60 car falls back, it looks like he will take up 3rd off of Servia coming out of turn 2. Here comes the 3 car of Castroneves back to the inside of Newgarden. Into turn 3, the 3 car is going to have the preferred line. And Helio Castroneves will retake the lead coming out of turn number 4. The 60 and 1 cars almost made contact coming off of turn 4. And now we have less than 15 laps to go here at Auto Club. Strategy will be a factor if we go green all the way to the finish. Odds are they'll have to make at least 1 more pit stop. There's the lap car of Carpenter. Newgarden using him as a pick against Castroneves. Joseph Newgarden is now back out front. The 60 car of Harvey takes up second. And here comes Ferrucci, Dixon, and O'Ward back up into this mix. They're now within 1 second of leader Newgarden. 2 more lap cars in front of the 1, those being his teammate McLaughlin and Kyle Kaiser. Looks like he might try the outside line on his teammate. That's not going to work as the 1 car has to cut down to the inside, down the back straightaway, with the 60 and 3 cars right behind. And here comes Harvey with a run on the 1 car onto the front straightaway. But the 3 car of Castroneves trying to take up second with a look to the inside of the 60. And Jack Harvey gets around the 3 car of Castroneves on the outside line. Take a look at this. Santino Ferrucci has driven his way up into 4th with Dixon running in 5th. Castroneves back to the inside of the 60. And Helio Castroneves has taken up second, trying to slide up in front of the 60, right behind his teammate Newgarden. Now just 10 laps to go, and with 7 cars within 1 second of the leader, it's going to be quite a finish to determine a champion. Now Castroneves back to the inside of the 1. On the exit of turn number 2, side by side with his teammate, as the 18 car of Ferrucci has taken up 3rd, getting around the 60. Oh, Pagano's on the apron. He has blown up. The caution flag is out. Yellow flag flies. In the race back to the caution, it was Castroneves above Newgarden. Then Harvey, Ferrucci, and Dixon. And with the blown engine on the 22 car of Pagano, that will pretty much solidify the fact that the 22 car will not win the 2020 championship. It's going to turn into a battle between the 9 and 27 for the win. As you see, the 1 and the 5 car will stay out under this caution with the 3, 60, 18, and 9 cars pitting. Not sure if this will be a penalty or not, but Joseph Newgarden passed the pace car. Might have to do a stop and go for that. And the first car off pit road is Helio Castroneves getting out in front of Jack Harvey, then Servia, then the 9 car of Dixon, and the 98 of Marco Andretti. So the full list of drivers who stayed out are Newgarden, O'Ward, and Herta, who ran in 7th position before the caution, will take up 3rd. Then the 2, 20, 00, and 84 cars, including as well the 30, are all 1 lap down. So the point leader entering this race, Simon Pagano, after blowing the engine, will finish in 26th position. And one thing that's still going to be a factor is the 1, 5, and 88 cars' fuel position, because they might not be able to make it back to the checkered flag with their current amount of fuel. So we are going to go green with just 5 laps to go in the 2020 NTT Data IndyCar Series Championship. Green flag, just 5 laps to go. Newgarden gets a pretty good jump above the 5 car of O'Ward. Herta has gotten around the lap car of Scott McLaughlin, as you see a battle forming for 4th position. Looks like Oriol Servia has taken up the spot getting around Castroneves. And look at this, Herta is coming down pit road. The 88 car hits the pits. 3 wide battle for 3rd now. Jack Harvey on the inside. On the inside, getting around the 3 car of Helio Castroneves, Jack Harvey has taken up the 3rd position. And this time by, the 1 and 5 cars of Newgarden and O'Ward hit pit road. So that will throw the lead over to Jack Harvey. Scott Dixon running in 2nd, battling the 60 for the lead. 3-man race for the lead is now the 3 car of Helio Castroneves, tries to shoot it through the middle into turn 1. The 84 of J.R. Hildebrand is 1 lap down, so he will not be a factor, as the 9 car of Dixon slides up in front of Castroneves to take the lead. Marco Andretti on the inside, 3 wide. The 98 car will take up 3rd. As now the 98 pits. Andretti and Servia hit pit road. Just 2 laps to go. Dixon is the race leader. The 3 car of Castroneves runs in 2nd. Dalton Kellett runs in 3rd in the A.J. Foyt Enterprises car. Now Santino Ferrucci getting into this mix. He currently runs in 3rd. And now there's the white flag at Auto Club. Last lap of the season. And look at the 27 car of Alexander Rossi. He's driven his way up into 4th. Really capitalizing on this final restart. 3 wide for 3rd. The 60 car of Jack Harvey takes up 4th with the 27 into 3rd position. The battle for the championship has come down to the last lap between the 27 and 9. Here comes the 3 car of Castroneves to the inside of Scott Dixon. Rossi will take up 2nd. Then a final lap, last corner pass. Helio Castroneves will win at Auto Club. Rossi runs in 2nd over Dixon in 3rd. Let's take a look at the point battle. Alexander Rossi, in his drive up to 2nd on the last lap, has won the championship by 17 points above Simon Pagenaud. Then just behind him, 19 points back, Scott Dixon. A remarkable championship battle in the final race this season. Helio Castroneves wins in the 3 car above Alexander Rossi. Then Scott Dixon, Jack Harvey, Santino Ferrucci, Felix Rosenquist, Felipe Nasser, Dalton Kellett, Spencer Piggott, and Rinus VeeKay round out the top 10. And for a more expanded look on the points, obviously Rossi wins the title, Pagenaud drops to 2nd, Dixon remains in 3rd, Herta finishes 4th in points, Zach Veach finishes in the top 5 in points, Newgarden moves up to 6th, Felipe Nasser moves up to 7th. O'Ward stays in 8th, Ericsson falls all the way down to 9th, and VeeKay climbs up to 10th. The next race that we cover here on the Speed Station will be back on track for the NASCAR Cup Series regular season point battle as the series takes on the road course at Watkins Glen. And you can catch it all right here on the Speed Station.